library time.
I was just looking at these books. This book has a sticker on it. And this book has a sticker on it. And this book has a sticker on it. And a lot of these books have stickers on them too. Why would people put stickers on books? We don't put stickers on books. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Yee. I am itching with curiosity right now. Good thing we're in the library. And the library is for answering questions. We need to do some detective work. Oh, for Pete's sake. That's better. All right, now to really investigate this. What do we have here? The Caldecott medal. Would you like to see up close? What's the Caldecott medal? The first stop in answering our curiosity in the library is a trip to the information desk. Follow me. When you're curious about something, your first stop in the library is the computer on the circulation desk. It's our first stop for information. All right. From the library computer, make sure that you're on the catalog screen. It will say catalog up here in the top left corner. In the center of the screen is our search window. It says find. We want to find books about Caldecott, C-A-L-D-E-C-O-T-T, Caldecott. And we can do a keyword search, a title search, an author search, a subject search, or search by series. Let's choose keyword. Ooh, now we get a page of all the books in the library that are related to Caldecott in some way. So we have books who've won the Caldecott, like Make Way for Ducklings, but I'm interested in this book about Randolph Caldecott, the man who could not stop drawing, up here at the very top. The call number, and the call number is where you find a book in the library, the call number says it's under BIO for biography, that means it's a book about a person, and CAL for Caldecott. In the biography section, books are alphabetized by their subject, so they're easy to find, and not by their author, like they are everywhere else in the library. That's a little confusing, but you'll get the hang of it. So we need to go to BIO and see if we can find CAL for Caldecott. Let's go. To find the biographies in the library, we're going to walk all the way to the back corner. And walk back here to the tables, and then back here by the door to the office is a section called biographies. Biographies. See all these yellow labels? These are all books about people, true fact books in the nonfiction section about people. Let's see, we're looking for CAL. Biography A, biography B, biography C. Oh, there it is, CAL, right at the beginning. I'm gonna put my look stick in. I'll take my book out. Let's see. And then I'll open up the book to see what it's about. One of the ways that I know that I have found a really good nonfiction book, a book with really researched facts, is I open it up to the back of the book first. Ooh. Here in the back of the book, I find things like, the bibliography. I love a good bibliography. This is a list of all of the books and scholarly works that the author has used to do their research on what they're writing about. This is one of the ways that you know that this writer hasn't just made up what they're writing about, but they have done lots of reading and research from other people who've also done lots of reading and research, and the total of the facts that they have found helps give this book credit and lets us know that it has lots of true facts in it. Now, let's start from the beginning. Randolph Caldecott is considered the father of the modern picture book. Born in Chester, England in 1846, Caldecott would have grown up with books for children that were instructional and a little stuffy. They were made to teach lessons or manners. He was a good student, even started clerking at a bank at age 15, but he was always drawing. His friends recalled that he doodled and sketched in the margins of his school books and on his work papers. When Caldecott was a young man, steam engines began to change the world. Trains brought travelers and news at greater speeds. Paper mills and printing presses produced at a quicker pace and higher volume. Train stations brought a new abundance of newsstands, creating an expanded audience for artists. Illustrators were now needed for new publications. But trains also provided inspiration. Caldecott often worked while traveling, sketching and coming up with story ideas while riding on trains. You can see the energy and motion this might have brought to his work. Another influence was the exciting advances happening in photography. Caldecott, who had been living across from the British Museum in London, had been drawing animals from exhibits there, but was now able to study the anatomy of an animal in motion. It's believed that Caldecott was inspired by the photographer Edward Muybridge. Muybridge had wondered if there was a time when a horse was in motion that all 4 of its feet left the ground. So he invented a camera that captured tiny slices of time. Historians speculate that Caldecott had seen Muybridge's exhibit and it inspired his illustrations. He drew for newspapers and magazines. He drew comical travel books. His whimsical travel book about Germany he modeled after toys from his childhood. As children were now traveling more by train, entertaining children's books were being sold in train station stalls, and an industry was growing. The most popular of these toy books in the Victorian era were the 6-penny books made popular by artist Walter Crane and printer Edmund Evans. Crane was retiring, and Evans asked Caldecott to take over. He agreed only if he could approach the book in a new way, thinking of illustration, design, and printing all together as an art form. His covers were whimsical and colorful to stand out on a book rack. Some pages had a small sketch, what he called lightning drawings, and a few words, and some pages had no words at all. He would break up lines across pages to tell a new story and create rhythm, often introducing characters in the pictures only. He created dramatic page turns surprising with a whole page of color, and offered unique perspective to common scenes. He would tell another half of the story, one not mentioned in the words. He would flash forward across time or distance, and he'd send the story off the page with a last beat of wry humor. Maurice Sendak, creator of Where the Wild Things Are, said Caldecott created a style where the words are left out, but the picture says it, and where the pictures are left out, the words say it. The first printing of Caldecott's books, all 10,000 copies, sold out right away and were immediately reprinted. He went on to release 2 new books every year in December for the next 7 years. He became so famous that collectors bought his original paintings. One of these collectors was a barrister named Rupert Potter, not an uncle of Harry Potter, but the father of Beatrix Potter, who grew up looking at Caldecott's paintings and eventually created characters of her own. Beatrix Potter called Caldecott a pioneer of the picture book art form, and that all her life she had wished to draw as well as he did. In the 1930s, children's reading rooms were being created in libraries across the U.S. The new Association of Library Services to Children created an annual award for illustrators to honor the most distinguished American picture books published each year. They named the award after Randolph Caldecott. We can talk more about how these books are judged another time, but the tricks and strategies Caldecott used to bring a page to life can be seen in our favorite books today. Here are the hands of 2-time Caldecott winner Sophie Blackall holding her real medals. If you look very closely, can you see John Gilpin having his wild ride? The image of these medals is a sticker that gets put on our books. And that is why some of our books have stickers on them. Oops, can't forget my bibliography. Thank you for being library detectives with me today. See you next time.